Keep it simple. I meant to keep balance. It is very important for a learner, especially if you want to learn language, if you want to get fluency in English, then it's very important for you. Some of you might attended classes, you might have given advice, you might have information about different techniques, or you might have applied in your life, but still you can't speak in English. You are in dilemma, you are in confuse, then this video is for you. Or if you are a beginner, this will help you to achieve or attain your goal, that is speaking in English fluently. I'm gonna share few important points, or few important things, or few important ideas that I'm going to share you in this video. Watch the video till end and don't forget to apply it in your life. Keep it simple. When you listen this word, what does comes into your mind? What emotion arises? And what are different activities that you are going to adapt it to attain or to learn English? Make it very simple, cool. Don't be confused, and don't put yourself into the process where all those things you don't know. The simplest or the easiest way, that's how you can attain, how you can speak in English, that's I'm going to tell. When it comes keeping simple or keep it simple, what does it comes into your mind? I'm going to help you to channelize your emotions or channelize your energies and channelize your time to learn English in simple and easiest way. The first is that thinking. It is very, very important. Not entertaining and not allowing other those things is not achievable and attainable. Those things far away from us, we are not supposed to entertain in our thinking. That means it is very important what you think. English is not a so difficult language, or English is not the language that's difficult to learn, but we think and we make it complicated, we make it more difficult. That's what it is very important, that our thinking process, it depends on us. Nobody can change our thinking. If you allow somebody, if you allow a different person's viewpoints in your life while learning in English, you won't be able to speak in English. That's the very important. That's keep it simple. And first thing is that keep simple your thinking, and what you think. It is very important that keeping it simple. Simple means that English is just a language. As you speak in your mother tongue, as you speak in Hindi, or as you speak in your local languages, as much as the language that you learn, the language you speak is simple. English is exactly, it is not, though it is a foreign language, but it is not too much difficult or uh, too much hard to attain or learn English. That's the very important. That's first thing is that keep your thinking very, very simple. And another thing is that many people I've encountered with them, the words they choose, the words they want to use in their communications, it doesn't match with their understanding. That's what simple words you can use. Those words you know already. Those words you have acquainted. That's the selecting the words. That means selecting the vocabulary is very important. In initial stage, in initial points, you have to choose simple vocabularies, and those vocabularies especially you are comfortable to use it. You are able to understand only those words you can choose and you can utilize in your communication. And another very important is that the approach. What kind of approach you are uh, you are using it? Approaching or selecting the way of learning is very very important. That's make it sure that you approach in simple ways. Simple ways means what? You need to acquire vocabularies, words, and you need to know tenses, different kinds of tenses and different types of sentences. There is no other ways. Vocabulary and having the information about different types of sentence, that means constructions, how you are going to construct the sentence. The approach should be based on grammar, that is tenses and vocabulary. Without vocabulary, without tenses, you won't be able to speak in English. Instead of hit and trial methods, you confirm it yourself that you are practicing, you are learning new vocabularies as well as you are using those vocabulary in systematic way through the sentences. And practice, yes, practice plays very important and very crucial roles. Keep it simple in your practices. Be smart. I mean to tell you is that make sure that wherever you are, whatever you are doing, whatever the situations, don't forget to give your 10 to 20 minutes daily, daily basis. You, according to your compatibility, according to your convenience, you are supposed to render your 10 to 20 minutes every day. Make it simple. There is no other ways. If you are not practicing, you won't be able to speak in English. That's the main reason. That's what. Keep it simple in your practices. Don't go so high. As I told you, that let it be simple in your thinking process and choose simple words and approach in simple ways and practice in simple ways. And another very important point is that sentence constructions. In initial stage, you have to construct very simple sentences. Yes, very simple sentences. Instead of getting yourself in confusion, instead of putting yourself in dilemmas, use simple sentences. Use present simple or present continuous tenses instead of focusing lots, instead of focusing all. Focus in very simple sentences that is understandable and that you can utilize. And of course, message. The message you want to share, the message you want to convey, because communication is all about exchanging our ideas or giving masses or responding masses. That's the very important. That's the message that you want to send, the message that you want to convey to somebody. Keep it very simple. Yeah, these are the different 6 points I've shared you. First is keep simplicity in your thinking. Use simple words. That means those words you know. And the other is approach in simple ways. That don't uh, fall prey of what other people, what other they suggest you. Keep your approach very simple and practice. Practice means is that giving your time. It is very simple. That's if you're not giving your time, you won't be able to speak in English. It is very important. That's simple. Practice. And your sentence construction. That's when the sentence that you are going to make it. Make sure that's a very simple sentence. And another, that is the message. If you do this six things, if you put 6 points in your mind and you practice it daily, I promise you that, and I congratulate you that within few months you are going to speak in English fluently, because these steps are achievable and attainable. This will help you to communicate in English fluently. That's the reason that I'm here to tell you. You know how I've learned English? You know where I was born? If you if you if you think about that, then I can tell you that I was born in remote village. When I got opportunity to learn and speak in English, that's the later. That means after completing my graduation, all thing I've started. But these are simple process that I have, I have, and I do practice. I keep it simple. Everything's. That's the reason that I encourage you, and make sure that you listen to it and you apply it in your video in your life. Okay, this is the video that the titles from this video you are going to get the title T1212. That means there are 12 different types of sentences and everything will be done in 12 minutes. Thank you for watching this video.